That's what you like. I was intrigued by some of the thing you shared right before we went to break about how big this storm is.
Yeah, the wind is very strong, over 200-mile-per-hour gusts in it, 180 on the sustained winds in that storm, third strongest in the Gulf. On record.
Yeah.
So
wow.
I'm talking about wind speeds in the Gulf of Mexico with storms that have come and gone. And this is, it's bad. It's a big one in the southern Gulf of Mexico. The wind gusts, they're up to 220 right now. It's moving east at 10 miles per hour. You look at the eye, really symmetrical, almost mesmerizing, but there is a little bit of north of east in the movement, and it's subtle. But that may spare some of the Yucatan from really strong winds. So that northward movement is happening. It's a very strong storm. It is forecast to move northeast and weaken a little bit. I mean, we're splitting hairs. This is still going to be a very strong and dangerous major hurricane, but down to 125 Cat 3 status by landfall. This would be into late Wednesday night, early Thursday morning. Tampa is in the middle of the cone, but it gets as far south as Fort Myers, and then up toward Horseshoe Beach to the north is where that cone extends. Warnings are up and posted for the western coast of Florida. Then it gets out to sea as we head into Friday. Some of the things that are going to influence this moving forward, the shear in the northern Gulf will be present. That's why the strength drops just a little bit. Still going to be strong, but into landfall with that shear hitting it from the west. And in terms of the north movement, it's this trough up in the North Atlantic that'll draw this system to the north from where it is right now. So that's the latest with it. The surge is going to be very high. We had the story earlier saying 8 to 12 feet. That has since gone up with the 4 o'clock update, 10 to 15 feet, the max surge, especially right of center, wherever that storm moves in to Florida. For us, we're not going to get high waves, but we will get 3 to 5 foot waves tomorrow, decreasing in height through the remainder of the week. But the swell period, that stays up. That stays up 9, 10, 11 seconds. And because of that, the rip current risk will be high on Gulf-facing beaches as we head toward the entire week. So because of the longer period swells, just extra cautious in the water. There may be some minor coastal flooding with water up to the dunes in spots on area beaches. This is how this all plays out. Our futurecast was on the rapid intensification last Friday. It does show that northward movement approaching the west coast of Florida Wednesday afternoon. Meantime, we get this weak front with drier air coming in, and it stays really nice here all week long. Lots of sunshine, manageable humidity levels for us, and you know, it's not going to be cold, but it will be comfortable, especially Wednesday behind that front. Muggy meter drops to the comfortable category, then we stay at the low end of humid. Temperature wise, we're going to be hot, 90s throughout, but the overnight lows, they're going to be in the 60s, closer to the seasonal average. Right now, it is 90 out. It feels like 91 because the dew point is in the lower 60s, and that's a little taste of what we're going to get this week. 68 tonight, the overnight low, light and variable wind. It'll be mild out. Tomorrow near record territory, high 96, record 97 back in 1977. Humidity won't be terrible though, so yes, hot, but not like summertime heat with the oppressive levels of humidity. Rip current risk high on area beaches, minor coastal flooding, light chop on area bays. There's that front Tuesday night. It doesn't do much. It drops us to the low 90s, so a handful of degrees shaved off the high temperatures, and then 60s, mid to upper 60s each night moving forward this week. So, you know, steps in the cooler direction, but I wouldn't call that forecast cool just yet.
We're getting there, inching there,
Inching
right?
there. Yeah.
All right, Alan, thank you. Still to come.